these are some of our most popular, highly anticipated videos. This is where we talk about our team's planner usage for the year. Wait, what are these?
Oh, those are like how I feel about them. So this is a good song.
It's like the best, like 1,000 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. It's your life.
It's my life.
Life, no book.
Yeah, life, no book. Book, no life.
Book, no life. Sorry. That's Hobonichi's like tagline.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can see this. This says 4:30 a.m. Hi everyone, and welcome to Team Yoseka's mid-year Techo Kaigi update for 2025.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're already halfway through the year, right,
I know.
Ashley?
It's so soon. I'm literally like, having the Avec this year, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's almost time to switch out these books.
Oh, you have the Avec. Okay,
yeah.
I guess that is a reminder that you are halfway through the year.
Yeah, you like see it. You can physically see it approaching. It's like very scary.
Wow.
Very scary.
Yeah, well, for those of you who don't know, we have done annual Techo Kaigis with our team for, I don't know, the past 3 or 4 years. And these are some of our most popular, highly anticipated videos by all of you. And we always look forward to filming them as well. And in these videos, this is where we talk about our team's planner usage for the year. Usually we do one at the end of the year, and then we do one at the middle of the year. So the end of the year one, which we'll put a link to in the comment box below, that is where our team says kind of what planners we've picked out for the coming year. So we filmed at the end of 2024 for our team's 2025 planners, and now we are nearly in June of 2025, and we kind of want to check in and see how everybody's doing with their planners. Are they on track? Have things changed? And how has their usage affected their plans for possibly 2026 at this point? So that's what this video is all about. I have Ashley here with me today, and Ashley, I thought I'd kick it off with you. With your powerful stack, your powerful stack. Tell me about these planners. Tell me about like what you started the year off with and what your plan was for each of these beauties.
Yes, my big planner stack. I feel like there's always like some sort of anticipation with my planners because I always have like such a big amount, I feel like.
Yeah.
But, okay, so I was just using to hold my Hobonichi weeks, which was the intention for this, I think I actually wasn't super sure at the end of last year for these two.
Okay.
Actually, maybe let me just say what they are first. This is Hobonichi weeks. This is the Take a Note vertical bi-week slim.
Yeah.
It's got a long name.
Yeah.
And then I had the Hobonichi original English version in A6.
Okay.
I had my little like notebook. This actually isn't a planner, but I'm using it kind of like a planner.
Uh-huh.
And then I had, you can't really see it because it's in the case, but this is the Avec, the cousin Avec.
Okay. So what was your plan for each one of these books?
Yeah, so for each of these, well, I'll start with the Avec is the easiest because this was going to be my shop planner, like for my personal shop that I have on the side.
Yes.
And then the Hobonichi A6 was my personal planner. Like I constantly use this every year. It's the same, hasn't changed.
Okay.
Just like personal journaling.
Okay.
This one is just a Hobonichi like memo pad that I covered and put in this clear case, and it was my to-do list.
Uh-huh.
And then the bi-slim, the bi-week slim was this, and the Hobonichi weeks were kind of like a toss-up for me. I was debating on which one I was going to make like a health planner, health tracker, and which one I was like, I think I said this one I was going to just use as like whatever I want, like my everyday carry around with me.
Okay.
Which is funny because that's not quite what happened. Should I go into like what's happened this year?
Sure. Well, what did you talk about? Is there something in here?
No,
you
just
took the weeks
full.
out. Okay,
this
you
is
just took
just
the weeks
very
out
full.
of this.
Yeah,
Okay.
Weeks was in here.
Okay, I see.
Not in there anymore.
So we've covered everything, and now let's talk about what ended up happening.
Yeah. So this year, I think the biggest change. I mean, mostly I just used my planners like much less than I thought I would.
Okay.
Like at the end of last year, I was using the cousin like fairly consistently. There were some blank pages. but I would still use it. Like I still go back to it to plan things for my shop. This year, it's very empty. I basically used it once at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then never again. Like a couple times, but like, yeah, not so much.
I think that tends to happen when you have like more very specific uses for a planner, because like if you just don't get to work on your shop that much, then there's nothing to put
how would
in
I use it?
That's like kind of what happened with my recipe book last year. I didn't end up cooking that much. But anyway, go ahead. So this is kind of a little bit empty because you didn't get to work on your shop that much.
It's a little empty, but I do kind of want to show a little bit because I feel like people might be interested in what I did. Like this is actually the section that I used the most.
Okay, this
it's
color
like
coding, the annual
section. It's like the yearly overview.
Yeah.
I feel like this page goes unrecognized. It's like underappreciated, even by me in the past.
I never used this page.
Right?
Yeah.
But it was really helpful for my shop, at least with what I had planned at the beginning of the year.
Okay, what are these?
These were like the different releases I was going to do.
Wow.
So, but there's also like...
You had planned a lot.
I had planned a lot.
Did you do them?
No.
Okay. This was like the planning.
Yes, this was the planning, and I also put down like holidays. So let's see, we're in May. So this is our most recent holidays. So all these purple ones are
like
holidays.
I see.
And then, yeah, these blue ones, I believe, yeah, these were the release days that I had planned, or like shop update days. And my plan was to like transfer this kind of overview plan into this area. Okay. So I could map it out, and I have like when I was on vacation, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I just ended up not following through with any of these plans, and I think that's the dangerous part of over planning.
Over planning.
Is you just like, you're like, yeah, I'm so excited. And then life actually happens, and you're like, oh, well, okay, maybe not.
Yeah, but you did like to use that yearly for initial planning, which is interesting because I do never use that. So perhaps I can try and use that for some planning, some like some kind of long-term planning, right?
Yeah.
I guess you're saying that's what that's good for. Whether or not you follow through on it is a different question. But yeah.
But in theory, I think it's actually really good to use this section for like, for me, it takes so long like to even make things. Like if I want to release something in April, like I do have to start working on it in January.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what that was helpful for.
So long-term goals.
But then the rest of this, like I used a little bit, but like not.
But
like
I think the cousin is a hard one to use for your shop because like there's just so much page space on it, like every day, those daily pages.
Yeah, the way I used it last year was like I would doodle a little bit, and like sometimes there are some days where I just have so much to do. Oh my gosh, yeah, these were actually like some goals that I set out to do in February. I don't know why I was so motivated in February, but I like, sometimes there's just a lot to think about and I just need a place to put it. And some of it is like kind of personal, like goal setting, and some of it is just like, do this type stuff. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's cool.
Like, I think when there are days where I have things to do, I do actually fill up the page, but then there's like,
that's all right. That's why the cousin's a hard one. Maybe the day free.
Yeah, okay, that I'll talk about at the end.
Okay.
Like what I'm thinking.
Yeah, all right, next,
to-do list, kind of, this has actually been working really well for me. Like I'm still using it.
Yeah.
I use it less, but like, I think I showed it last time.
You did, I remember. It was you came up with this all by yourself.
Well, kind of. I was inspired by Coffee Monsters Co.
Okay, right. Oh, right. You mentioned that to me. Yeah.
And like this format is just nice because you can write so much. And sometimes I have really specific things to do, so it just like is good to keep track. And then sometimes I don't even check off what I need to do, but like the act of writing it down and like prioritizing is like very good. So. That is.
So these are just it's a running to-do list. That's all it is.
And like some days I just like, this is one day. So, I mean, sometimes there are big gaps.
Wow.
But it's like when I need it is when I use it.
Okay.
So this has been actually working well, I think, for me. I think it's nicer that it's undated. So I'm just going to stick with this. Just keep using it the same way.
And you just mix all of your personal work.
Yeah.
All of it is in there.
Yeah. Because it's like if I need to do it, I just gotta do it.
Like do laundry.
Yeah, do laundry.
Will be on there. Okay, cool.
Eat breakfast is sometimes on there, you know?
Yes.
So
it's important.
Gotta remember. So what happened with these?
Yeah.
for this one, I thought I was gonna carry it around, use it every day, but I kind of didn't need to, because what I realized is what I was writing in here.
Well, so you mentioned earlier these were meant to be like a health tracker,
yes.
but you weren't sure which one you would use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one ended up being my like main health tracker. Mm-hmm. And like I feel totally fine sharing this.
But this is so cute.
I know, this one's really cute. This is actually
glittery stickers.
I know, this was
they're so cute.
This was gifted. We were like stationery sharing.
Aww.
Sample was gifted to me.
Adorbs.
And that's pretty much how I decorate this one. It's just like if I get any like gifts, basically, is what it goes in here.
Yeah.
To make it cute.
Aww.
They're just like little stuff.
Yeah.
But this has been really good for my health planner, I feel like.
Okay.
Like, basically...
Obviously, this is the most written in, so we can tell you've had a lot of health things going on this year.
A lot of health things,
like,
guys.
It makes sense that, like, the work one or, like, the shop one is quite empty because the health one is so full. You know, reading between the lines.
Yes.
What's going on with you?
No, for real, like, exactly.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah. So... this health journal ended up kind of taking on a lot of what was happening like in my day-to-day. So, because I realized that if I need to prepare to do something like a big work day, like that will affect my health. So shouldn't it just be in my health planner, you know? Like that's what I was thinking.
Oh, like shouldn't this just all be together?
Yeah, everything should just be in here. Like I tried using this like, you know, I did kind of use it as like a basic to-do list type of thing. Yeah. But it just kind of was like, oh, well, if it's gonna be Gigi's birthday and we're having like a party, like it'll affect my health. So I should have it in here.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah, it's your life.
It's my life.
Life, no book.
Yeah, life no book, book no life.
Book no life, sorry. Book no life. That's Hobonichi's like tagline.
Yes. And it's true. I'm living proof of it. So this has kind of gone unused. I want to figure out a different use for it possibly. I don't know. But I kind of realized that like some of these, you know, like kind of what you said, the work planner is more empty when the health planner is more full, and like vice versa. Like I kind of just flip between these planners whenever I need to use them. And I do feel kind of okay about that.
Okay.
Like I was talking to the stationery writer, Anna. I'm like, I don't know. It's like who knows who by which name, you know?
Yes, that's our good friend Anna on Instagram is the stationery writer. Shout out to Anna. I know you're watching this.
Yes. But I was kind of like, we've been talking a little bit here and there, but from my perspective, planners are like just tools. Yeah. And I just kind of use them when I need. Yeah. It is possibly a little bit wasteful, so like I think I do need to be mindful of that in the future, but like, yeah, I just use it when I need it. Yeah,
but it's also not wasteful for us because we use our samples and they go to our team. Yeah. So it's not like, I don't think of it as wasteful. I talk about this all the time. Like, planner is one of the things that bring you joy. It's a tool in your life. It doesn't have to be something that stresses you out. You know, that you feel like you have to fill all the pages out. Yes. You know,
like if I'm forcing myself to use it, if I'm stressing myself out, like why am I doing it?
It's not something that brings you joy. And that's the whole reason you got into this, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Like, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
So, but I know people were curious about my health planner this year. I changed it from last year, so I'll very quickly just say like what I was doing with this.
Okay.
I have to track a lot of food things.
Yes.
So at the beginning of the year, oh my gosh, I forgot I also tried to do this.
This is so cute. Look, oh my God, look at that. It's a snowbird. Can you guys see that? It's so cute. Wow, so cute. I love that.
I couldn't keep up with this though, so the next month was kind of just empty. But then I started tracking, like, since I knew I wouldn't be able to keep up with these like cute illustrations all the time, I just started tracking when I was having like ultra low periods with my health. Because I think I need to see like how long it kind of takes me to recover from those things, or like how long they can possibly last.
Yeah, for sure.
I can also talk to my doctor about it. So like, I think even just like a little highlight is helpful. And then like for food, what I was doing was, let's see. Okay, so here's an example. Like my left column is really small. It's just like the very basic to-dos. Like, I'm having coffee today, I don't know. And then like if I needed to write down what food I was eating, would be this like entire right portion, and then I'd write more detailed entries about like what I experienced that day. But then as time went on, and I'm like able to eat more things now, like I don't have to monitor my food. Well, I'm still monitoring my food quite a bit, but like not as much. I know there are some things in this list that I don't have to watch out for anymore. Now I've like switched the columns. So I really like this layout. Like I've been able to change it to what I need.
Yeah, because it has the dots.
The dots
so you
for
can
the
move
line.
the line.
Yeah, like when I went to Japan, I was like, oh, I know I'm gonna be eating lots of food, so I switched it back again.
I love how prepared you were with the toilet record stickers. You're like, I need these before. Like,
and then I just ended up not using them because I was like, oh, I need to make it easy for myself to record things.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the easiest way. I'm gonna do it. And then I didn't even open this. Like, it's not even. I didn't do anything.
Well,
so
you had a pretty good trip to Japan, right?
Did.
It was overall very good.
Yes, it was very good.
Yeah.
So I had fun, and then this was like me being jet lagged, and then now I'm like kind of back to where I was, but I'm not really drawing the lines anymore because I just like know what the division will be. So
okay,
that's what this is.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm contemplating putting like a habit tracker here or something, but I don't know.
Okay.
Something I'll decide.
Cool. I like this ink color, by the way.
Thank you. I think it's actually the same ink you have right now, or like the same collection.
Oh, it looks so different, really?
This is the Tono and Lim Sakura.
The Sakura Moonlight?
I think I think it's Sakura Twilight.
Oh,
I
so
think
maybe it's a little different.
It's a little different.
I like it though.
Yeah, Sakura Twilight.
Wow. I'm a
Nice.
big fan. We need to restock those.
I know. I'll get to it. I'll get to it soon.
Yes. Okay. And then anything else? Did you want to talk about that one or no?
Oh, this is just my personal one. I think I've shown it before. I just do normal journal entries in here. I just write when I want to. I've been doing a lot more, actually, like junk journaling.
Oh.
Like if I find stuff in my room and I'm like, wait, why do I still have this or something?
Yeah, because we all have so much stuff.
Yeah, like I just like throw it in there.
Wow, that's cute.
I know, right? It's just like old stuff. It's like a stationery fest.
Oh, like that's not Stationery Fest, but
like,
yeah.
I found a Stationery Fest pamphlet in my room. I was like cleaning. I was like, why is this here? So,
right. It's also good,
like,
yeah, because we hold on to so much stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good way to
just like
feel
get it
like
out.
you're using it a little bit, and then throw away what you don't need.
Yeah.
Use a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's about it.
So, what about next year, Ashley?
Next year, or for the rest of this year, I think I'll kind of just finish out the year using this the way I'm using this.
Sure.
I think this one is the one that I'm having the most trouble with. Because I think it's kind of taken over by my to-do list.
Yeah.
And the weeks.
Yeah.
So I just really don't know what to do with this now.
Okay.
So that maybe not so much. I also have the hours.
I was gonna say I didn't want to bring it up.
I think I will have to let that planner go probably finally, unless it's just too cute for me to resist. But last year I was able to actually finish out the hours journal.
What? Really?
Yeah. I completed the whole thing. Like at the end of the year, I spent like the end of December and all through January into February even.
Like our week off. That's what we did.
I just like threw stuff in there and it's finished. So
wow.
I might do that again.
Maybe you'll do it again.
At the end of this year.
It's a little therapeutic, I imagine, to just be able to finish it.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Yeah.
But I might have to get rid of it because it's like, it was a lot of work to do it all at the end of the year. So I think for next year, I kind of actually just want to consolidate everything into something like this. Like I think I'll just get a calendar, like that calendar portion that you saw at the beginning of the event.
Yeah.
To plan my year and probably be a little bit more conservative and like honest with myself about it. And then the rest
use
just like
friction.
Yeah, do friction probably, like pencil even. Yeah. I'll just not be too crazy about it. And then just keep this. Like I feel like this just covers a lot of
it seems like you're really using that one.
To-do list.
Yeah.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, I go into next year with just 3. But we'll see if I hold myself to that.
Yeah, the thing is there's so many cute planners that always come
out. I know. And we're getting even more this year.
Let's keep Ashley honest. 3 planners. Can she do it?
Can I do it?
Can she do it?
Can I do it? Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for sharing, Ashley. Yeah.
Thanks for listening. This was longer than I thought it would be. I'm glad I had stuff to say.
Yes. Yeah.
Well then, what about you, Daisy?
Oh,
it's your turn.
Is it?
Yes.
I do happen to have my planners here. What a coincidence that you asked. Funny you should ask. Just kidding. So, well, as you know, this year I started with something simple. So in 2024, I did way too much. I don't know if I remember, but I had to take a note. I had to take a note for work, the medium
B6.
weeks.
Yeah.
And then I had a Hobonichi A6, which I always have for journaling. This is 2024.
Yeah.
And then I always have my 5-year for my baby diary. There's 2 of them now.
So much to journal about, I'm sure.
So much. And then I also had a cute Hobonichi Weeks that I just couldn't pass up, and I just thought of something to use it for. I thought I'd be doing recipes in there.
Right, yeah.
So I had 4 last year. I think that's everything I had last year, and it ended up being too much where I just felt like it was too separate. I wanted everything all in one. So as a result, beginning of 2025 or end of 2024, for 2025, I ended up thinking I would go with just basically the cousin. So I'm basically just using the Hobonichi cousin, A5 English cousin, for all-in-one. I use this for work, I use it for to-dos, I use it for appointments, I use it for journaling as well in the back pages.
Wow.
And then I have my baby diary, which I started, what year did I start? I don't even know. Oh, 2023. So I'm going to be using this till 2027. And this is pretty consistent. So those are the 2 that I started off the year with. And I have to say, it's been going very well.
Yay! I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Yay.
I really so I'll start with the Hobonichi, the cousin, and I have the TSL A5 bridal leather on the cover.
It looks really good.
It looks really good. We love TSL.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love this cover because it has pockets, so it allows me to like keep some of my little stickers and washi tapes and just stationery that I use handy.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know, I just got these. I just got these stickers this past weekend and they're so
cute.
adorable.
Yeah, that's right. We just got these in. Yeah, very cute, very cute.
I couldn't resist.
They're so cute.
I couldn't resist. So basically my layout is the weekly section I use for to-dos essentially. This is a vertical weekly with a timeline, but I don't really use the timeline too much. I just put to-dos.
Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes I'll use the timeline if I have like an appointment, or like, oh wait, that's not right. Where am I? Oh, here, Jessie's birthday is at somebody's birthday party was at 1 p.m. So I'll put that there. But for the most part, I just put a bunch of like to-dos that I need to write. And it's a mix of my personal to-dos and it's a mix of my work to-dos. It's all kind of jumbled up in there because kind of like you said, like it's your life, you know? Like some things affect each other and I just kind of all want it to be in like one place. That was my 2024 lesson, is that I just want it to be all in one place. That's what makes the most sense for me. And this has been going really well. Like this section, the to-dos, it's really not about making anything too cute. It's supposed to be really functional. I check things off as I go. Sometimes if there's like an important thing that I didn't get to do that week, I'll circle it so I remember to move it to the next week.
Ah, very smart.
Yeah.
Kind of bullet journal style.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it for this section. There's no
And do you just
here.
use this pen?
Yeah, I pretty much just use the ballpoint pen for this.
Very nice. Very practical.
It's very practical, and then it allows me to, like, something about the black ink, it presents things very evenly for me so that I can actually like just read everything and not, otherwise my eye is definitely attracted to like red more than like,
oh, that's very true.
Like a light gray ink, which if I were to choose inks, a lot of my inks would be on the lighter side anyway, so I just like wouldn't be able to see any of my to-dos, and that wouldn't work for me. So yeah, this is my pen. I always do a ballpoint pen. I started doing this last year. I always do a ballpoint pen, black ink for my work to-dos, my work planner, and it's been working really well for me. So that's kind of that. And then in the back section, obviously the Hobonichi has like all of these daily pages. I'm going on vacation.
Prepared. Yes. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get a cocktail.
Yes. Party hard. Have a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So yeah, it has a lot of. This is my first year in the Cousin. Like I have been journaling in the A6 half this size for like 5 years, and I just thought maybe I'll move up to Cousin and like use the space. Let me tell you, it took a while to get used to. It's a lot of space.
You were saying earlier, like to me, that it's kind of hard. Do you still feel that way?
I kind of, like, so there are some days where I am able to like really fill it up.
Oh my gosh.
And then some days I'll write like not much, but
this looks very nice.
Like there's like a lot of empty.
And your handwriting.
Thank you.
It looks very good.
So
it's so satisfying.
I don't really like try and fill up the page if I don't have much to say, but I think in the beginning I was just kind of like, whoa, this is a lot of white space on the page to be faced with. So yeah, I continue to use this for journaling, and I love these like this little checklist section on the top of each page, because when I don't have time to like write a full page of my journal, I'll just write like the short and sweet, like what happened. So like this was like my dad's birthday, Jacob was home from school, and it was a snow day. That's what happened this day. Yeah, and it's also good for like reading back, because sometimes if I'm reading back on this entry, I don't want to read through this whole thing, but I'll just like read this and then I'll get like what happened that day.
Wow, that's so good.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying the Cousin.
Very nice.
Yeah, I love it. Good. I love it. I'm a convert, and I can't go back to the A6 now, unfortunately.
Never ever. Wow, such a difference.
Yeah.
Such a difference.
It's a big change for me. So that's the Cousin, which I've been loving, and I'm definitely going to do this again next year.
Nice.
And I'm going to try really hard just to stay in this cover, because I do love it. It was an investment. These are pricey, but I think they're worthwhile, and you know, it's still in great shape.
It's looking really good.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
Feels nice.
Feels nice.
And then my Hobonichi 5-year diary has been, as I mentioned earlier, like my baby diary since 2023.
Oh my god, so cute.
Yeah, I started this when Jacob was, not when he was born, because he was born in 2021, and I was first using a Hobonichi Weeks, and then I decided to get a 5-year. Yeah. So I keep
you have the photo album.
I have the photo album in here. It's really cute. Wow. Yeah, I've been enjoying. I love just looking at these pictures.
That's so cute. Do you get the photos printed out? Like, do you go to a Walgreens and like print them out, or are you like?
I ordered them from Google Photos.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's smart. Very smart.
Yeah, that's the apron that Ashley made for him. Look at that.
Oh, so cute.
So I love having.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So this is pretty straightforward. It's just a baby diary. I write whatever memories happen from the day that have to do with Jacob, and Malcolm was born this year, January 16th.
Yeah.
So this is. January 17th, I just wrote Jacob and Malcolm. That's all I could do. Or I guess like I accidentally wrote it in the 2024, which happens to me all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I don't.
If you have a missing day from the year before.
Cute. So I really don't have a lot of rules when it comes to this one. I just write in it when I want, or I stick something in it when I want. And it's always so nice to look back. So I really think anyone with like a child should, you don't have to use this, but you should write something, you know,
to look back on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that's it. Paw Patrol.
Yeah, Paw Patrol.
We don't sell these, but Jacob gave me one.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. So I've been loving this, and I will obviously continue to use it. I can't wait to finish it, and I can't wait to get another one and use it throughout my kids' childhoods and just read it later on.
Do you think you'll ever show them this? Do you think they'll want to see? You know?
I think about that. I think that I've written this one with the intention of showing them or like letting them read it, because sometimes I'll have a hard mom day and I won't write that in here.
Okay,
because
that's what
I don't want to
wondering.
write like Jacob was throwing a big tantrum today. But I might write it like Jacob was having a hard time with, just in case like he reads it when he's like 8 or 9. So yeah, I do write this one with maybe the possibility of sharing it with them one day. I don't want to make them feel bad, obviously. So.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, I'll write that one in here though if I do have any intense mom thoughts.
Give all the space. All the space to write it all
that's why I need a lot of space.
Get it all in there.
Yeah, that's a good question. So yeah, those are my planners. I've been enjoying them.
Very nice. I'm glad to hear it. They look good.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I think that's about it for Ashley. And next up, we are actually going to bring up Selena. Okay,
Yay, Selena.
Thanks, Ashley.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Hi, Selena. Welcome. So, how has your year of planners been going?
It's been okay. I don't know, like, I think my planner now has been digitized, but...
It's been digitized?
It's digital now, I feel like. It's shortcut.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about how we have like a digital to-do list, a running to-do list for the entire Yoseka.
Yeah.
Yes. But at the start of the year, what did you plan on using at the beginning of the year?
Okay, so at the beginning of the year, I really wanted to stick with the A6 Techo notes.
Wait, so let's bring in all of the...
Okay.
So I'm seeing a big stack over here. So this is kind of like these 3 planners are what you started the year with.
Yeah.
And tell us what your intention was for each one.
Okay, so this one, it's just like the MD graph notebook, but I just wanted to use it for journaling mostly.
Okay.
This one for more like appointments and like my actual to-do list.
Okay, so this is the Take a Note A6, and you were going to use this for appointments and to-do lists.
Yeah.
Okay, because it has the vertical.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has like the time on the side too.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this one, I literally was gonna use it to like scrapbook because it has like a lot of empty space.
Yeah, and this is the MD one day, one page in A6. You were gonna use this to scrapbook. Okay. Okay. So that was your plan for each one. And then I remember you had been using you were using everything in like a little Hobonichi canvas pouch too.
Oh yeah, it's perfect for holding A6 size.
Okay, so Selena went to get her pouch, and you have it now,
Yes,
and so you're still using the pouch.
Yes, I always put my Techo note in here.
Okay.
Because look how nice it fits.
So cute.
And then can I show what's in it?
Sure.
Okay, I just have stickers and I guess like a lot of scrapbooking stuff. Oh my gosh, I have my empty.
This is like the packaging for the MD one day, one page.
Yes, it's still in here.
That's really funny.
Okay, and then I have
That happens to me all the time too. Like when I find out when I'm like cleaning out my bag, I'm like, oh my god, I still have this in there because I didn't want to throw it away. I thought I was gonna use it. Oh, and then these are some little sticky notes from Furukawa paper.
Yeah, and then this is actually here for when I made that one journaling video at the store.
Okay, I guess this is your pouch that you keep a lot of stationery, like ephemera at hand for when you are journaling, right? Okay, so you started the year off with 3 planners. You had, or this is a journal, but you started the year out with 3 things. You were going to use the MD notebook grid in A5 for journaling. You were going to use the MD one day, one page A6 for scrapbooking, and then you were going to use the Take a Note A6 for appointments and to-do lists. So that was what your plan was. You decorated everything. So cute. This is obviously so cute. So what ended up happening? Dun, dun, dun. Tell us.
I think I started off really strong actually with the Techo note.
Okay.
So I have like all my to-dos and
wow,
stuff.
look at your tiny handwriting.
So tiny.
Is this the high-tech C?
Yeah.
I remember
in
you
the
said
smallest
you used that.
size.
Yeah.
I really like it.
So this was for work to-dos?
Yeah, pretty like work, and sometimes after work I have stuff as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I like it because I think I do like the thin like column.
Yeah.
Because it's just so easy to just like look down the list.
Right.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people sometimes don't they want to see the whole week.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't like allow you to kind of see the whole week.
Yeah. But you do have this weekly view, which is nice.
And then, yeah, like I used a lot of it.
Okay. And I noticed this isn't like too decorated either. It's like primarily functional.
Yeah, and that's like kind of different for me because I always like decorating everything.
Yeah.
But I just really liked the layout and aesthetic of this whole thing. Like I wanted it to be minimalistic. Okay, then I started decorating. But that was also for a video.
Yeah, okay. And then I noticed, like, did you use the timestamps at all? Or is it mainly just a vertical to do?
I really tried to use the timestamps, but sometimes if it's like super fast, I'm like, bring SD
just
card.
a memo, right? Yeah.
And you can see that there are some days that are
blank. That's okay.
Which is okay. But yeah, I used it quite a bit. I think up until March.
This was a busy day.
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty busy day.
March 17th.
A really busy
Do you remember that day?
I don't think so. I don't know why I'm so much.
I'm just kidding.
And then I just have like an order number there for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, check on order. And then I stopped using it.
So, okay, you stopped using this one after...
This is when Evelyn's gonna be gone.
Evelyn. She was already gone. This is May. Yeah, this happened already.
This happened already.
Okay. So what happened that made you kind of like stop using this one? Is it just like what you said? Is that we sort of just started using like a digital to-do list for the entire team?
I mean, I think I kind of like the digital to-do list is so other people can also see what you're doing.
Right.
So they can kind of plan based off of you.
Because we do a lot of collaborative stuff here.
So I think I got like more used to that, which is not a bad thing. Like I don't mind it. But I think if I wrote it in here and I wrote it online, it would be like double.
Right.
So I think I just started writing on shortcuts.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. So this has been a little bit abandoned, but how did you feel about it while you were using it? Did you enjoy the format?
Yes.
You did.
I love writing it down physically.
Oh yeah. I still do. I do both.
Okay,
I do both.
You do both.
Yeah.
You do both. Yeah. Maybe I should still do both.
Well, it's up to you.
I wanna fill it up, but yeah, it's been abandoned for like 2 months, I think.
Yeah.
Since March.
Yeah, because you can try. Because I do my weekly planning, like my weekly to-dos, and then I assign which day I'm gonna do it, and then I'll make sure it's on shortcut too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely don't. My planner is very simple. It's just to-dos straight down. And then I don't do anything else.
Okay, well, I love to see that you were using this at one point. And it seemed to be like working well for you. It's just that like functionally, I guess you didn't want to be like duplicating your to-do list, right?
I think so.
That makes sense.
But,
yeah. Okay. What about that one? The MD 1 day 1 page.
Yeah, I'll show this one. So
pretty.
It looks new, right?
Spoilers.
Well.
How cute! What a cute
movement
stamp.
stamp.
Yeah.
So I have like a bunch of stamps.
Oh my gosh, how cute!
Yeah, because my friend came back from Japan.
Yeah.
And brought this, so I just used all of it. So I have nothing. I literally have nothing.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
But like some pages are decorated, and that's kind of like what you were gonna do, right?
Yes.
It's just like kind of.
Yeah, so
Decorate the
basically
pages.
I have like a box of ephemera at home. It's just like stuff I collect, and that's what I wanted to use this for, to have like a place to store everything together and like to display it so I could just like flip through and look at it.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to it.
Okay. Life got in the way.
I guess. And I got a little, it just got set aside. But yeah, this is all I have, everyone.
I love this page though.
This is Ashley's sticker.
Oh my gosh.
A little bird sticker.
I love it.
Yeah, I really wish I used it more because I did want to, and I still can.
Yeah, I do still feel like you can, because it wasn't like, it doesn't have to be
like linear
for the date.
or anything. Yeah. it's just like, yeah, a collection of things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because I know some people wanted to like see how I would use it. And not too much.
That's okay. It's okay. Well, do let us know in the comments if you've used an MD, one day, one page A6, like, and you've used it similar to the way that Selena has, or you have good ideas for how Selena might get good use out of it going forward.
That
right?
would be nice, yeah.
Okay, so that leaves us with one last notebook that you ended up using, hopefully.
Yeah. I actually use it.
Okay.
Like, and
I know, I see her using this like every day, so I know she does.
I love using it. I can start, like, I'll show the sleeve. It's just a bunch of like stickers I have.
Wow, you really do use your stationery.
I do.
Yeah.
I want to.
I love that.
But these are, my like favorite stickers.
So cute.
This one I'm having trouble using because it's really
too
cute.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I like, since I work in product, I take a lot of the freebies. So I took some of the...
It's a nice little perk.
some sort of freebies. And then so my journal, I will always put like the date and then the time that I'm journaling at.
The time?
Yeah. So,
interesting. I like that.
Yeah. Because I like to document like when I journal. Because I feel like I journal at some weird times.
I don't know if you guys can see this. It's 4:30 a.m. Oh my gosh.
7:32 p.m.
Okay, imagine if it was 7:30 the next morning. I'm like, you were not okay that day if you were up at 4:30 and then back up at 7:30.
Yeah, but I can just show a few of the layouts.
My gosh.
I just have some little stickers everywhere. Sometimes I do it during when I journal, and sometimes I do it like I go back to the page and like kind of decorate it.
Yeah.
And I like journaling around it as well.
So wait. So you said you put the stickers down first.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that.
Okay.
And then sometimes I also like go back and add stickers.
Okay.
Like, for these ones, I think I like added it afterwards, and then I found like white space, and I just add the little ones in.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I'm noticing also, obviously, a lot of light colors ink. You must use fountain pen exclusively for this?
Yeah,
or do you also use like your other gel pens?
Definitely only fountain pen.
Only fountain pen. And isn't that interesting, because aren't you like fairly new to fountain pens?
I am fairly new. I think I didn't even know I barely knew what a fountain pen was until I started working here.
Yeah.
But
you just fell in love.
Yeah, I like the culture behind it. I like when everyone like gets excited together. Like, oh, let's get it together.
Yeah.
Friendship pen, $300 friendship pen.
And you do have multiple friendship pens.
I do. And I will be getting more. Evelyn and I want to get a Sakura themed like friendship pen together.
Just any? You don't know which one yet?
You don't know which one yet, but just like theme is the same.
Oh, that's so cute.
So we have that planned.
Yeah. Oh.
And then, this is my friend's art.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, all the stationery.
Did you stick this over what you wrote?
I stuck it over I stuck it over this because I didn't like how it turned out.
Oh, I think that looked. Oh, because you were trying to do something like
I was trying to do the ink, but I didn't like it.
Oh, I think it looks cool.
Thanks, but it'll be covered.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to call you.
I was wondering what. Yeah,
I was just like, I never usually paste over what I write, because for me, I do read back on what I wrote. Selena was just saying she never does that, which is mind blowing. Do you guys read what you wrote or not? I would like to know. Is it 50-50? Is it most people never read it?
I'm sure people do read back.
I love reading back.
Yeah,
I love reading back.
I've never.
Wow.
I've never. Yes. This is like the first time and then all the stationery is just like random things. Like Anna gave me this.
Yeah.
When she went to a convention.
Oh.
Nico Neko.
Oh.
I like their stamp. And then this is also, I have like a lot of art in my notebook.
Yes.
Stamps and stickers. Oh, this is the page I did for a video.
Oh,
when I was demonstrating the
MU, the dried flower thing. Yeah.
And then just a lot of writing. Oh, Sushi from Stationery Fest gave me this. One of the volunteers They got this flower from India.
Oh, the flower?
Yeah. When they went on a trip to India, they brought it back.
Oh, sushi. Okay,
sushi.
that's so
Remember
nice
sushi?
of her.
She like stopped by the store.
Oh,
Yeah. And
cool. Do you think you'll continue using this as a journal, or do you think like any notebook would do for you, or do you specifically love what the MD?
I think I would stick with MD.
I think
like
it
if
suits
I finish
you.
this,
Something about it really suits you.
I love it.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, someone I think in the comments they're like, oh, this is a really dark ink. Like, is this the real Selena? Like, is this a fake? I was like, that's so funny.
Like, that's not, because everybody knows that Selena usually uses really, really faint inks.
Yeah, they're like, why are you using so dark?
And the fact that this is chosen is a little unlike you, which is true. Who is that? Who is this imposter?
I don't know. Oh, and I didn't even write the time.
Wow, are you okay?
Oh my god, I don't think I was okay.
Yeah, she wasn't in her right mind to choose such a dark ink and not write the time.
Yeah, and then, this is my final page.
Okay. Do you pretty much journal every day, or is it just when you can?
I think just when I can. Like, it's sometimes 6 to 12, so I skipped like 6 days.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like when I can.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and then the pre-decorated pages, some of them. Just
so cute.
And then I think that's pretty much it.
You're making me want to use the grid. I've never used the grid.
I love it because it's so light. It's like a blue grid.
Yeah. It really looks amazing. You're almost done with it. Yeah. What a good feeling.
It'll be there's still a few pages, but
more than halfway through.
Yeah, I'm like, I think this is the most like filled journal I've ever done. Because usually I'm like, write 2 pages. Oh, I want a new journal.
Yeah. So this is amazing. Okay, well, is there anything else that you want to share?
There's one more thing. So Gordon actually made me these planners.
Oh.
And he asked me, what should I put on the cover? So I sent him a few of the artwork I did back in college, so a year ago. And I just wanted to give a sneak peek of the layout that's inside.
Is this something coming?
It's
okay.
It's something he's working on.
Okay.
He's working on a planner, which is pretty crazy. But index, and then it's square is obviously the biggest thing.
Right. I mean, so for those of you who don't know, Gordon used to work here, and he was in the beginning of the year Techo Kaigi for the team. Or wait, we did it at the end of last year. Sorry, end of 2024 for the 2025. And for that year, he chose a square notebook, which is very radical. And he had this crazy idea of he had made this under pencil, what's it called, pencil board.
He cut it to a square.
And so he is further developing this idea, it sounds
square. And so you guys, I guess you can.
That is it.
Yeah. And then this is how the days are laid out to do in blocks, and then.
Yes,
days of the week.
That's his thing, inbox.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very him.
Okay.
So I just wanted to share that, and then at the back is just some empty pages.
But you haven't started using it yet?
No, I haven't used it. He gave this to me on Sunday.
Oh, very recent.
Yeah, very recently. And I plan on using it and then giving him my feedback.
Wow, exciting. Okay.
So it's a work in progress.
Wow.
But it's really cool that he is working on this.
Maybe we'll see it at the end of the year again for your 2026 Techo Kaigi.
True.
Depending on how it goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right, Selena. Well, thank you so much for showing us your planner and taking us along with how your planner usage went this year. I guess for the most part, you actually haven't been using a planner.
I'm sorry.
You've mainly been using a journal.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of us who use planners tend to use them as journals as well.
I know Hobonichi is very, it has the dates, and also mostly people journal in them.
Right.
But I just don't use it because the paper is too thin for me.
For you, you've never used a hobonichi?
I tried. I used the 5-year for like 2 months, and I literally journaled every day.
Yeah.
But I think like for me, it's like I don't like how it crinkles. Like
okay.
It gets crinkly.
Yeah, it does get crinkly.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can say it out loud because that's your personal opinion.
It's
okay. The MD paper is thicker, so it doesn't wrinkle.
Get crinkly.
Yeah. Okay.
So I like it.
Okay. All right. That's super valid. Thanks for sharing your opinions. Okay. Yeah. You were like whispering that.
I don't even know if it picked up.
It's okay. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Selena.
We'll
see you at the year end, and excited to hear what your 2026 ones are going to be. I guess you're going to stick with this one.
I'll come through with something.
Yeah. And then, do you think you're going to try and use another planner for 2026?
I'd like a different planner? Or
yeah, because you kind of ended up not using your planners, right?
I know.
I think you know what happens at the end of the year is that we get all these cute planners and then people can't resist, so we always have
I buy like 20
new plans. So I think something will stick out to you probably.
I think I'm gonna get this is because I saw a video of someone using the A5 version of this.
Oh.
Maybe I'll use that
You'll
one.
get the bigger one? Yeah.
Actually,
Maybe it just wasn't enough space for you at the end of the year. Like, it's so limiting. You know, I need more space to be creative.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
It was very, I felt boxed in.
Yeah, boxed in. And you do obviously love MD. Like, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Hard MD still.
Hard MD. Okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Selena.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Hi, Melany.
Hey, guys.
Welcome. So are you excited to do your mid-year update for your planners?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you have one planner that you've brought here today. So this is what you're using now.
Yep.
What were you gonna use at the beginning of 2025? What was your plan at the beginning of the year?
It was like the A5 Avec
Okay.
and the high tide planner, the B6 size.
Okay, so
Yeah.
originally you were gonna use a Hobonichi A5 Avec, which is just basically this but bigger, and you had a high tide planner as well. So what were you gonna use each one for?
The high tide was one for the work.
Work, okay.
And the Avec was for like memory keeping.
So what ended up happening? It's so funny. What ended up happening to both of them? So
The high tide planner became more like my budget.
so
I
you are
just-
still using it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
like where I spend it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the Avec. I still use it, but like I'm always on and off with it.
Okay.
I just don't know what is it, the size, the amount of pages, I don't know.
Okay. But you are still kind of using that one too for memory keeping?
Yeah.
Okay, and then
It's like an
then
on and off.
Today, though, you brought is this like, so you acquired this somewhere in the middle? Like you weren't gonna...
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
acquired this in March.
Okay, in March, you decided to get yourself an A6 Hobonichi Avec.
Yeah.
And what do you use this one for?
I think it's the same thing as the A5, where it's like memory keeping.
Okay.
But also this is like more like an everyday carry.
Okay.
It's because it's small.
Yeah.
And I can just throw it
It's
in my
so
bag.
small. It's so, and it's the fact that it's like slim, like this the half year is really nice.
Yeah.
So do you carry this around with you every day?
I'm supposed to. I do not.
Sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
But sometimes you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to show us a little bit of inside?
Yeah. I do this every month where it's like the top 5 tracks on my playlist that I play often.
Oh, that's so cute. Do you
Yeah.
really do that?
Yeah, so every month.
Oh, that's so cute. Wait, so can I read?
Yeah, you
I
can
read
read
it?
Yeah, you can.
Is this too private? It's like a Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
The Bolter?
Yeah.
Toxic Till the End, Rosé.
Yeah.
Wait, what are these?
Oh, those are like my ranking, like how I feel about them. So
Oh.
this is the good song.
It's like the best, like
Yeah,
1,000
yeah.
out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is 9 out of 10. Number 3 is, I don't know the song.
Robin.
Okay. And this is a 9 out of 10.
No, I just like I don't know why the song was in my playlist.
Oh, you don't know why the song is in your playlist?
Yeah.
Number 4, The Prophecy.
Yeah. And then number 1 by Rosé is number 5.
The song is called Number 1. I'm so out of touch.
Yeah, I think so. I might be wrong.
Oh my gosh, okay. Wow, people loving rosé these days. You know, the other day, Jacob came home singing the APT song. He came home singing. I was like, where did you hear this song? And he kept singing it. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, so you're a rosé fan too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this is memory. So you always do this at the beginning of the month?
Yeah.
Your top 5 songs?
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Thanks.
Okay, what else?
February.
More songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think just Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. She doesn't even have any new songs. Does she?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, she doesn't have any new songs.
But you still rotate through her old songs, and different ones are like your favorite.
Yeah, this is like my top.
You Are in Love.
Yeah, like 1989, the album, like my top album.
Okay.
So I would.
Does anyone know what Melany's talking about? Because I don't. I'm not.
1989.
Abby, help me.
Yeah. Yeah.
We always joke that there's like certain days on Saturdays when Melany's sometimes here by herself, and she's just like blasting Taylor Swift all by herself in the warehouse.
Okay. Now that I'm with Stam, we both blast like One Direction or 5 Seconds of Summer. Or
Okay.
she'll blast her song.
Okay, so you're not alone so much anymore, but you'll blast music together.
Yeah.
Okay. And does she like Taylor Swift or no?
No.
Okay, so you can't blast Taylor Swift anymore.
Not that much.
I see. You're nice not to subject her to Taylor Swift if she's not
like,
into it.
I understand her opinion, you know?
And then, some like Doechii song, The Bolster still.
Yeah.
Okay, more Taylor and more Taylor.
Yeah, these 3 are like 1989.
Okay.
And this is like the torture poet department.
Oh my God, look how small your handwriting is.
Oh my
It
gosh.
hasn't always been this small. Has it gotten smaller over time? Maybe because of the A6?
Probably.
Right?
More like because I'm more focused on like making sure my handwriting is perfect.
When you're writing in here. Okay. Yeah, I see.
So,
This is so cute. This little cut in.
yeah.
Wow.
This is something Samantha drew me.
She drew that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I thought it was a stamp for a second. Aww.
Yeah. Okay. I guess there's 1 month that I haven't done it.
Oh,
March.
okay. March. Yeah.
Um,
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, wait, this is Selena's postcard that she did. And you cut out like this part of it. I love it like that. That's
I know.
so creative.
I wish it was like small, but I was like, ooh, I could cut it. Cause
Oh my
like,
gosh.
you know,
Did
like-
you show her?
Yeah, I did.
I love that.
Wait, there was another. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, she did this.
Oh, she drew this when she was doing the video.
Yeah.
And you took it?
Yeah.
That's so cute. Oh, is a lot of your record memory keeping just kind of like you tape in like, or like you put in like one big piece of like ephemera and then your entry is sort of about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to be.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Some of them yeah.
And there's your top 5 again.
Yeah.
That's cute. In this Hobonichi, are you mainly using ink, gel pen, like fountain pen? What
I
kind
think
of
fountain pens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fountain pen.
And I was just talking to Selena about this. Like, do you think
Oh,
what?
There's,
What?
Okay, there's one that's like my favorite pen. You can obviously see this. It's the friction pen. The friction pen.
Friction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not always fountain pen.
Yeah. It's in between that one.
This is the 0.7, right?
Yeah.
I do like that one too. I went through a phase of really, really, really loving that. It was so
so
smooth.
good.
So smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's so like opaque. It's so like.
Wait, so is this the like the blacker ink, the dark ink, or is this just the regular ink? Do you know? Okay.
I just got the black like with the green like 0.7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. But so you mainly use fountain pen ink, but sometimes you love a good friction pen too.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cute.
May.
More songs.
Yeah. Into my Lord.
Lord.
Yeah.
She also doesn't have any more new music.
Besides one.
She does?
Yeah.
Oh, she has. Oh,
This
okay.
one's the newest.
Okay. Yeah, I love Lord.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
thought that people didn't know about Lord anymore because I feel like I didn't know she had new music though.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so this is the Hobonichi A6 Avec.
Yeah.
And I guess you're about to switch over to the second half because this is a split year book. It's the year split into 6 months and the second half of the year is split into the other 6 months. And you're going to transition over soon. How do you feel about that? Kind of sad, right? Because you just made it so cute. Like
Right.
now you have to part with it, and you kind of have to start from scratch with a blank. But I mean, like, is that a good thing for you? Are you excited to move into the new one, or are you kind of like?
I'm kind of
okay.
excited because I'm used to like decorating.
Okay.
And sometimes like I get new ideas or new stickers.
Okay.
And so just like make it more pretty.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's coming up soon.
I know.
June. That's very soon.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Can't wait.
I like decorating.
Yeah. What do you think are you gonna continue this for 2026? What do you think you're gonna do? I mean, I also know you're using more than just this. It sounds like you have a budget planner. You know, like do you have any ideas for what changes you might make for 2026?
I think I'm just gonna go with MD. I really like how Selena did hers.
But she has a journal.
Yeah, she has a journal, but
Okay.
like use it more like a memory keeping aspect. Like keep that memory keeping aspect.
Uh-huh.
And then like use it like I think I'm gonna use the blank MD.
Oh,
So
A5 or A6?
I think A6.
You're an A6 girl.
I
You
know,
like A6.
I know they have like cuter cases, in my opinion.
A6?
Yeah, like the from Hobonichi.
Oh, so you're gonna get an MD A6 blank notebook and get a Hobonichi cover. Oh, interesting. I like that you're already like thinking about getting the cover.
Yeah,
Okay.
they always make cute covers.
They do always make cute covers. It's true. It's true. Okay, well, is there anything else you want to add about your planning this year, your journey?
I'm still lacking.
You're still lacking?
Yeah,
What do
I'm
you
not used to
mean?
like doing it every day.
Oh, I think that's fine. You know, I always tell people like if you make yourself do it every day, like it becomes a chore. It's not fun anymore.
Okay,
It becomes
okay. I didn't
homework.
think of it like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at the same time, I am totally in awe of people who do it every day. I think that's
Me
amazing.
too.
It's a lot of discipline, and I think like that's amazing if you can do that. But if that's not what you're doing, like don't make it become a chore. Make it just be like one of the things that you love to do at the end of the day.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Okay.
This is your hobby.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, thanks, Melany.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Welcome. Thank you for being part of our mid-year Techo Kaigi.
Thank you.
Exciting. Yay. Okay, so why don't you were in our 2024 like end of year one going into 2025, right?
Yes,
I think that's when everybody kind of met you for the first time. For those of you who don't know Sam has been working here since like end of last year, sort of, or like September, yeah. So a little less than a year now. Sam works on a lot of fulfillment, so a lot of order stuff. What have you been working on today?
I've just been picking orders and writing notes. We have a lot of orders to catch up on.
We have a lot of orders today. We're coming back from a long weekend. Today we're filming on after Memorial Day weekend. But okay, do you want to just go into your planners and tell us kind of what planners you started the year with and what your intention was for each one of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I basically started off with Formula One Hobonichi Weeks, which I wanted to use as a finance planner.
Okay.
And then I used my Hobonichi cousin as sort of like a catch-all for everything. Like I wanted it to be like school, work, timesheet, like basically everything.
Okay. Was this different from what you used last year?
Yeah, so last year was the first time I used Hobonichi, which was like in the A6 size.
Right, I remember you were using the small one.
The small one, yeah.
Okay.
So I thought it wasn't like enough space. So I was like, let me try expanding into like the A5 because I thought that would be like a good route to go, I guess.
Okay, and also like what's exciting is that Sam actually started school this year, back in January, right?
Yes.
So maybe like you thought the addition of like student schedule stuff might warrant a larger planner.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us how that's been going. How have you been using these? How's it been going?
It's been good and bad.
Okay, explain.
Like, I love the aesthetic of
I remember this because you had it pre-decorated.
Yes.
Okay. Please watch the we'll link it. We'll watch the video, but in the end of the year 2024, like before we had actually started using these planners in 2025, because this is a January 1st, 2025 planner, I remember Sam was so ready.
Yeah.
She had already pre-decorated everything, and you're a big Coffee Monsters fan, and you had like ordered all of the stickers, and you were like ready to use all the layouts, basically. Okay, so sorry, I interrupted you, but I just had that memory flooding back to my brain. So how's it been going?
Like, I still love how this looks, and I kind of stopped using my Porter cover as well, because that's what I had originally.
So now you're in this one-piece cover.
Yes.
Which one? What is this called?
I think it's called the Sunny.
The Sunny.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That's cute.
So I really love the cover itself.
I love how it's patinaed, actually.
What do you mean?
Like how it's become aged.
Oh yeah.
And the leather changes.
I'm not nice with the notebook.
No, I think it looks nicer like that. No, I'm not. That wasn't like. I meant it. I think it looks nicer like this. Yeah, like the leather softens, it gets a little darker. Okay.
So actually the only thing I've actually been consistent with is the monthly spread for some reason.
Wow.
Like for some reason, this is like the one thing that like, I think because I had all the stickers already there, it was nice to like literally have everything. Like, so this feels like a lot, so I kind of started using less over time without like the heading stuff.
Wait, what heading stuff?
Like how this one has like all this and this. And like these washi as well, coordinating.
Okay.
So like I started kind of like stop using it, but like still it feels like consistent, I guess, with everything. So I'm like, so far, and even like I have some things like planned already for like the next couple months. So it's like, this is like the only thing I've actually truly been consistent with. Okay,
that's interesting because when I use a planner, like I'm using the Cousin.
Yeah.
I'm not using this at all.
Oh, really?
Like this section is completely neglected. So it's interesting that you are totally living on these pages.
I think it's because I just need to know what I'm doing every day at a glance. And I kind of like now tracking like what I'm doing with like friends or other things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all of these like big ones are like, all these were my like finals and like grades and stuff. And then I have like other like events or like when I've gone to the movies a lot, but.
Which one's the movies?
All these are like
the tickets.
Yeah, and then this one too.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch. Yeah. I should take Jacob to see that. I love Lilo and Stitch. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's a very nice movie.
So sweet. Okay. Do you want to show how your pages are not being used then?
Well, the thing is, like, what I started with was kind of like planning out the week. Okay. But I do this all in one day, and then I'd never look at it again.
Okay, so that's okay, I see.
That's kind of like the thing where like it looks nice, like at the beginning, it looks nice. But like I'm not actually like using it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
So, that does make sense.
Look back, like I'll half plan, but then like if something doesn't go the way I like, if I don't do the thing that I was planning to do, then I don't like having to like cross it out or like cover it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So it's like,
that's tough.
Yeah.
Interesting. So are you still doing this on a weekly basis, or have you stopped doing it because you're not really?
I definitely like stopped. Like you can definitely see like emptiness for. Oh well, actually it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah,
but like,
it looks
doesn't
like you've
look
been
that
using
bad.
it.
Like I marked the nicer pages where it looked like okay. I'm trying.
You have a lot of nice pages. Look at all these bookmarks, you guys.
But like a good amount of them, I feel like I just like don't like intentionally use, and so it doesn't really feel like. Yeah, I was trying to find like a layout where I would do a to-do list, but then it wasn't working as well. So it was like such back and forth between like what I liked and what I didn't like about the Cousin, and also the paper quality.
You like the paper quality?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you don't like the paper quality? You don't like the paper?
No.
Too thin?
Yeah, like a lot of bleed through.
Oh, okay.
You know,
you're having one of the bad batch Hobonichis. That's so tragic.
Like all this is just bleed through.
Yes, there was some there this year. Earlier this year, Hobonichi announced that like when they were manufacturing their 2025 planners, some of them had like a bad batch of paper out of all of the paper that they used to produce. So you got one of the ones you got one of the ones that bleed through. And wait, but you also, does it bleed through with all ink for you, or does it only bleed through, because you use carbon black?
Yeah, it was like the carbon black was the only thing I was using at first, but because it was doing so much like bleed through, I've had to like switch colors, which have been nice. Which has been nice, which has been fun.
Okay, I see. I think, don't worry, I think they're gonna fix the issue. They're not gonna let us down.
Yeah. So like even for like the daily pages, like I was trying to like preset things up and
so
have like
cute.
a to-do list and then like journaling, I guess.
Okay.
But then I kind of wasn't liking it.
Maybe you're not a to-do list kind of person.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. And so like I was slowly transitioning into like, let's see, into doing this.
That's so cute.
Where like I would basically use the whole page to journal and kind of
I can't believe you can fill up the whole page. Wow.
Like I just like write about very random or like minimal things just because I think that's nice.
Yeah.
And so that's like the only thing that allowed me to like actually fill up some of the pages.
What like these headings? Are you writing that?
Yeah.
When are you writing that? Like you're journaling like line, and then when do you write in? I'm saying that, I'm sorry. I mean, this is a compliment in a weird way because I love how packed your page is, and I'm just wondering like how you did that.
Like it depends on like how early I start.
Okay.
So like I think if I start like in the morning, I'll just write until there's something I can like kind of put as a header. So that way, if I look back on it, I can be like, okay, this is what happened this day.
Okay.
Like Sakamoto Days is like a show, so I'm like, okay, I know I watched it that day, or like I ate Chinese food, or like something like that. You know.
I really love it because I was telling Ashley that I utilize these check boxes to write what I like if as in a snapshot what the day was, but this is a lot more visual. Yeah, like these bubble letters. I love it.
Yeah. And then over time, I also, because I started using the brown for everything, and then it like matched perfectly.
I like the brown.
It matched perfectly.
What brand is this?
Kobe 16.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once I realized that it matched perfectly because of like the month color, I realized, that I needed to switch colors. So I started using like the Tono and Lim's Black Rabbit for February.
Oh, you're saying the Coffee Monsters index tabs match the monthly colors?
Yeah, and then so I wanted to match the ink.
So you want to match the ink to that color as well. I see. That makes sense. Yeah.
And so this was basically like
How cute! I love this. It's so satisfying to see how packed the page is. I love it.
It's hard to do like consistently though, and so like it's like I think like towards the end of the month. Oh, actually, no. It's not that bad.
You're so good at it. Sounds like she thinks in her mind there's like a lot of empty space.
Well, there is. There definitely is. Like, especially in like April, like I matched the pink with like, I forgot which, I think it's called like, My World is a Lonely Pink, Tono and Lims.
Cute. Are you liking the Tono and Lims inks?
I think we got a bunch of like samples, and so I have some of them at home. And so when I'm at home, I've just been like basically being like, is this closer than to like the
You're swatching them to match
the
ink colors?
Yeah.
Wow. Dedication.
But yeah, April was definitely a very like busy month. So these are definitely all like empty. And so it was like basically most of May, except for this that I started a little bit.
Wow, so cute, little stitch.
Yeah.
I love it. Cool.
But that's how that's been going.
Okay.
And then for finance, I also haven't been really using it, which is sad.
Well, you've been busy with school.
But this is kind of like an example of what I would want to do, which is where this is like payday, and then I kind of like break down what amount I want to be saving each week for each thing. So like for like the gym, if it's $22.99, then I want to like break down like per week how much would that be, like to kind of like figure out like how much I should be saving per paycheck and stuff like that. But I just haven't really been good at keeping track exactly, or like consistently like or at least like writing it down consistently. Like I have like a basic layout of being like, this is what I spent on each day, and then this is like the general like what I need to save, and then like also how much I've earned as well.
I see.
Yeah.
Zero take it did not work. Oh my gosh. This is not your first time with like a budgeting planner, is it?
Yeah. Last year was the first time I started with like a tiny notebook.
Yeah, and you were really using that one.
I was.
Interesting. So maybe it's like, and that one had like less of a layout. There was no layout. It was just a notebook, right?
Yeah, like I like handmade like a calendar basically, and then I wrote in like a list for like the week. But I think because I'm able to do it Friday to Saturday or Sunday, like starting Friday to break down the paycheck, maybe that also makes it easier. Since we're starting from like Monday, then it's kind of like, do I do Friday's paycheck?
Right, it's not like the weeks is like designed for budgeting, right? So maybe I see that. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe you do have to like make your own layout to make it work best if it's a budgeting one, but I know you love this.
I know, I love it.
It just makes you happy to look at it.
Yeah, it just makes me happy.
It's all good then.
Yeah.
As long as it makes you happy, then that's great.
Yeah.
I think. And you're using a TWSBI.
Yes, a TWSBI.
Are you using a TWSBI is that what you used for ink writing in your cousin as well?
It depends. Like the thing is, I really like using my vanishing point like every day.
Oh, okay.
So it's hard for me to like want to fill it with like the monthly ink, like the different ink, because I'm like, I don't know if I want to write pink or purple on like different random things.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. Okay, cool. What about the rest of this year going into next year? Are you thinking about changing things up? Do you have any ideas yet?
Yeah. So I actually started using this is an A6 cover, and it has the Midori in it. And I've honestly, it's funny that you were like, maybe I'm not good with to-do lists because I bought this for the sole purpose of only being like a to-do list.
Okay. Maybe maybe you just want just a notebook for to-do lists,
just like a separate thing.
Kind of like what Ashley's doing.
Yeah, so I've kind of had like this layout in mind where I'm like, okay, for like the week, and then like kind of breaking down each day of like what I may need to do. And so same with like May, and then I started like blanking out once like final seasons was like upon us, because I was like, I can't.
Yeah, you're just trying to survive.
Yeah, I'm just trying to survive, and so a lot of the things are like blank. But then I think at some point I also stopped. But it was kind of doing a to-do list of like what I actually needed to like study for and like write in terms of like a paper as well. And then since this is new, I haven't like had a chance to like really fill it up.
Did somebody inspire you to get this? I'm just curious, because I know Selena uses MD Notebook. I think Melany's used something like this before too.
I know. I knew Selena liked Midori, but I more so was just curious about Midori, because like people were saying that the paper's good, and so I just really missed using the A6. I think that I was like,
oh yeah, because you were in the A6 last year.
Yeah. So I think I just missed it, and because of that, I also bought the little refill for the week.
Oh my god, this is such a cute story.
Because my thing was like, I think like with school, I felt like this was like the Hobonichi. The cousin was just like almost too big and too heavy.
Okay. Because you have to bring this around.
Yeah, I would have to bring it around a lot. And so I kind of missed having the really tiny like A6 size. And so I wanted to basically kind of like replace it with, not fully replace it, but like start to like use the weekly layout on here.
Okay.
Just kind of like as a, not checklist, but kind of like as a way to like format like what I'm gonna do, and then possibly be like, okay, if I have like the pre-checklist on here, then I could do the actual permanent one on the Hobonichi without having to like erase something or like switch something up and like not be bothered by that.
Okay, I think it makes sense about portability too, because like if this is like kind of your everything all in one system, you do have to bring around the cousin, and I can relate to that because this year I'm using the cousin for everything, and I do have to bring it around. And the number of times Neil has complained to me about how heavy my bag is every day, because he carries my bag sometimes for me. I'm like, it's got everything anything in there.
Yeah. I also get that complaint too, where it's like, what's in your bag?
What's in your bag? He asked me so many times, what's in your bag? I'm like, everything. Everything I need.
Yeah.
Just carry it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so you're trying this one out for portability and just for more like short and sweet to-do lists. I do sometimes think that like a simpler thing can sometimes be better.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because Ashley's also having just like a notebook of just to-dos. And it's just a running to-dos and it seems to be working really well for her.
Yeah.
So, because that's what to-dos are, right? They're just functional. You just want to get through them. It doesn't need to look very cute all the time. It's just kind of like stuff you need to write down. Yeah. And yeah, so I'm curious to see how this is going to work for you. And hopefully you'll be in the year-end update so we can hear back from you. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Samantha, for showing us your planners. It was so good to see. Are you still keeping a sketchbook, by the way? People loved seeing your sketchbook.
Yes, I forgot what it's called, but I bought a sketchbook from here, and I also bought like the one with like all the colored pencils.
Oh, the multi-8.
The multi-8, yes.
The multi-8.
Yes.
Oh, by Pentel. You bought that.
Yeah.
Have you been using it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. It's a multi 8 colored pencil in one
in one pen
contraption.
Yeah.
So you've been using that for sketching.
Yeah, I've been using that. It's been pretty fun to like have like all the colors in like one thing, especially with like colored pencils. I feel like it's so like you're just so used to it being in pencil form rather than like lead.
Yeah.
I guess so. It's kind of like nice to have it.
Wow, cool. All right. Well, thanks for sharing. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up for this mid-year Techo Kaigi update from our team members. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going to do a part 2 with our storefront team as well. So be sure to tune in for that to hear from all of our storefront team on how their planners are going. Thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to leave us a comment and let us know how you liked the video and share with us what planners you started the year with and how it's been going for you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.